Hi, this is Christine Robinson. This tutorial is how to look up health screenings by breed, a little bit about CHIC numbers, and how to read an OFA number. We start with the OFA database, www.ofa.org. This is their homepage. On their homepage, you'll see in this area a box that says, "What genetic health screens should my breed have?" We're going to click on Tests by Breed. The Canine Health Information Center works with the breed's parent clubs to identify the primary health screenings that breeders should perform on breeding stock before breeding. Dogs that perform those tests and publicly post the results are issued a CHIC number. Those public results need to be here in the OFA database. When I scroll down to the breeds, individual breeds, I'm going to look up the Black Russian Terrier right in the middle of the screen. For the Black Russian Terrier, get this a little larger. The parent club, which in the United States is the Black Russian Terrier Club of America, or the BRTCA, has determined that these tests should be performed on all breeding stock. Dogs that complete all of those tests and post the results in the public domain are issued a CHIC number. Dogs with CHIC numbers do not necessarily have all passing tests. The tests don't need to be passed or the results normal, they need only be made public. In this case, for Black Russian Terriers, the parent club has recommended hip and elbow dysplasia screening, which is done by radiographs at 24 months of age, the eye exam by a boarded ACVO ophthalmologist, cardiac evaluation. There are two options here: the standard congenital cardiac exam, which is performed by a licensed veterinarian, or the advanced cardiac exam, which may be performed only by a cardiologist. The next three tests are DNA tests that are done with a swab. The first is the juvenile laryngeal paralysis and polyneuropathy, or JLPP test. And the following two were added in 2017. They are color tests. The first is for dominant black, and the second is the agouti gene. Both of those are related to color. So dogs that have completed and publicly posted in the OFA database the results of all of these tests, whether they're pass or fail, normal or not, are issued a CHIC number. Now let's look up a dog that has a CHIC number, and I'll go over how to read an OFA number. I'm looking up one of my own dogs, in this case Odessa for Black-Beard Terravalon. I'll click on her and open this up. You may have noticed in the previous screen that CHIC logo by her name. When we go to the individual dog, we see her name, and then we see that CHIC logo again. When I put my cursor on that CHIC logo, this little box pops up, has all required CHIC tests. That means she's completed all of those required tests, and they've been publicly posted here below. For each test that is normal or completed, the OFA issues a number. If there's a number missing, it means that the test results were not acceptable, not normal. Let's look at the HIP number, how to read the OFA number. I'll go over here to my little slideshow. The OFA number issued for her HIP evaluation is BRU 484G27F VPI. So what do these numbers mean? The first letters, BRU, indicate the breed. In this case, we're looking at the Black Russian Terrier. So BRU is for Black Russian Terrier. The next part of the OFA number is 484. That is an ascending numerical identifier given to each animal within a breed evaluated as normal. So in this case, she is the 484th Black Russian Terrier with normal hips. The next part of the number indicates the grade of hip, G. So she received G, good. The next part of the number, 27, indicates the age of the dog at the time of screening. 27 stands for she was 27 months old when she was screened. F is for gender. This is for female. The next part of the number, VPI, is important. Back in 2001, the OFA adopted a policy of acknowledging animals that have been submitted into the database that have permanent identification in the form of either a tattoo or a microchip. It's important on tests like hips and hearts, eyes, and elbows that the veterinarian or person performing the test verify the identity of the dog. So in this case, VPI stands for Verified Permanent Identification. The veterinarian screened the dog's microchip and then identified it on the application as this particular number. You may see PI with a number for permanent identification. That's often associated with swab samples because a veterinarian does not necessarily do a swab sample. It might be done by the breeder or even the owner of the dog. So they indicate what the permanent identification is, or PI will be added to the number. And in some cases you will see NOPI or no permanent identification. Dogs are still eligible to be submitted to the database, but no PI would indicate that no one verified or the dog does not have a microchip or a tattoo. This is often happens when there's a litter of puppies and a DNA screening might be done before a microchip is inserted if the puppy is too young to receive a microchip. So you may see no PI on a dog. But in general, this is how to read an OFA number. You can go to any breed and it will all be the same.